We are in the early stages of this technology, and I really want to provide some examples of that. Email was invented in 1969, but most of you most likely didn't have an email address until 1997. We here in this room, we're the infrastructure layer. It's our responsibility to create an environment where every 13-year-old American has a framework upon which they can build the next world on.
Well, they pretty much killed San Francisco from being what it was, the blockchain capital of the world. We owned it, and we don't anymore because the Biden administration, for whatever reason, decided they want to push this industry offshore. And so
from September the 11th, NatWest will be limiting cash that you can deposit and cash that you can take out. And they keep the absolute right to refuse cash. They even keep the right to refuse checks.
To mitigate these risks and speed up growth in years to come, we must meet the challenge this conference has set to respond innovatively to new realities and growing investment needs.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
If you got some bags, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon and Clock news. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra bullishness. Shout out to the latest sub KO in the building. Appreciate you stopping by, smashing them likes, stuffing some bags. Go ahead, throw on those moon suits, throw on those pilot shades, buckle up, cause the future's extra bullish. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 1.08 trillion and about 0.3% in the past 24 hours. We got BTC's dominance at 46.3%. We got XRP in that number 5 spot, right around 49.50 cents, down 0.8% the past 24 hours. We got Stellar XLM right around 12 cents, BTC 25,670. We got ETH right around 16.30. We got XDC in the number 50 spot, right around 5.5 cents. We got Flare Networks 0.01286. Songbird in the number 331 spot, 00524. We got a tweet from Emi Yoshikawa to kick things off here. We got, for those of you who can't make it to Amsterdam, check out the live stream sessions. We got Ripple X, all general sessions, including keynotes, panels, and fireside chats will be live streamed. Register now and tune in September 7th, 8th. And register at apexdevsummit.com 2023 index. Register for free Apex live stream. We got Ripple. XRP can now be donated to charities on the giving block. Ripple will be joining forces with Shift4's CEO in the next 50K USD, and any crypto donations made to Maui Relief Fund will be matched 200%. Give here, Maui Emergency Response Fund. We got John Deaton says, eye-opening dark horse. If you don't believe how early you are in the crypto space, the speech by Andrew Durkee, CEO of the Republic, spoken in front of Congress, will really drive it home. We are in the infrastructure layer, crawl, walk. Then we rock it.
We are in the early stages of this technology, and I really want to provide some examples of that. It generally takes about 25 to 30 years for human beings to adopt a new data transfer technology. Radio was invented in 1890, but wasn't commercially available until the 1920s. TV was developed in the 1920s, but wasn't in homes until the 1950s. Email was invented in 1969, but most of you most likely didn't have an email address until 1997. There is one that I really want to focus on, and that's TCP/IP, which is the internet, for those that don't know. It was developed as a DARPA project in 1970, but it wasn't really commercially accepted until 1995 when it was rolled out with Windows 95. There's another important date, which is 1983. 1983 is when TCP/IP was accepted as the standard protocol for internet development, 13 years after it was created. Well, here we are, 13 years after Bitcoin was created, and we're just now starting to talk about standardization. This is not a coincidence. Adoption at this stage is not a technology problem, it's a human conditioning issue. Every 13-year-old in the United States has only existed in a world where Bitcoin has existed. 3 years from now, every 16-year-old will have only existed in a world where Bitcoin has existed. 16 years old is an important date because it's generally when someone becomes interested in becoming a developer. They are the adoption layer. We here in this room, we're the infrastructure layer. It's our responsibility to create an environment where every 13-year-old American has a framework upon which they can build the next world on. Thank you, and I look forward to your questions.
First, we had the Internet of Information. Now, welcome to the new standard on the XRP ledger, the Internet of Value, 365, 24/7. No more middleman. We got Bloomberg Crypto. San Francisco was set to become the blockchain capital of the world. Lost its status because of the hostile U.S. government policy. Ripple co-founder Chris Larson, Riz XRP, Chris Larson.
Unfortunately, this administration made a really bad call
at the city level or at the federal level?
At the federal level. They pretty much killed San Francisco from being what it was, the blockchain capital of the world. We owned it, and we don't anymore because the Biden administration, for whatever reason, decided they want to push this industry offshore. And so it's London, Singapore, Dubai that really are the global capitals of blockchain. That's unfortunate. Maybe our vacancy rate would be half of what it is here in San Francisco. It's 30%. It might have been 15% if we still were the global blockchain capital of the world. So that was a missed opportunity. It's really unfortunate. It hurt the city.
The latest with Ripple Labs action at the federal level is that you have objected to the SEC's request to appeal the original court ruling, which was a positive for Ripple in the sense that it found the cryptocurrency XRP was not a security when it was sold to the public. Could you just explain what the latest is with that legal dispute?
Well, I think the bottom line is the SEC lost on everything that was important to them and important in regulation of the industry. The case still continues. There's appeal processes that everybody has the right to do. But we think that this is really groundbreaking. This is the law of the land. And it's actually quite good news, I think, I think the U.S. screwed up here on crypto and blockchain policy. This is the beginning now, through the courts, unfortunately, instead of through regulators, to get that clarity and get us back in the game.
Well, there's kind of both happening in parallel. There's your situation with the SEC. Think about the applications pending for Bitcoin spot ETF. Gary Gensler and the SEC have both decisions to make on applications and fights that they are or are not willing to pick. How has that reflected on Gary Gensler, to your mind, as lead of that?
Well, you bring up a great point. You saw in the latest challenge on the ETF, the Bitcoin ETF. Again, SEC lost, but not only that, the judge really admonished the SEC, really called them out in a way that you don't really see very often. I think it's just more proof that Gary Gensler's decision of sort of engaging this regulation by enforcement, rather than getting clear laws, he knows they're not clear. He just likes that lack of clarity so that he can go after anybody and make up the rules as he goes along through bullying. And that's not the American way. This should be at Congress. We should have clear rules from the legislatures, not through these sort of unelected, power-hungry, and really misplaced decision makers that you see in Gary Gensler.
I remember that Ripple could have packed up and left overseas, but they decided to fight the good fight here in the USA, and they were victorious in beating out the corrupt SEC, now XRP. The only digital asset with legal clarity. USA, know what you hold? We got Yoshitaka Katao, SBI Ripple Asia, international money transfer service using Ripple's money transfer solution. Utilizing XRP will be gradually expanded to the Philippines, Vietnam, Indonesia, SBI Remit, SBI VC Trade, and SBI Ripple Asia. Also, shout out to Jose Rodriguez, who sent me this September 6, 2023 XRP-based international money transfer using Ripple's payment solution to be gradually expanded into the Philippines, Vietnam, Indonesia. For this go-live scheme, SBI Remit will send the customer's payment request, and SBI VC Trade will send XRP in response to the request in real time. Trianglo PTE Ltd, a leading cross-border payment provider, will process the customer's payout request from the SBI Remit and pay out the beneficiary's bank account in the receiving country. By leveraging XRP as a bridge currency, SBI Remit able to diminish the cost of pre-funding destinations accounts. In addition, this has excellent scalability as money can be easily transferred and partners around the world. We believe that this will lead to strengthening our competitiveness in the international money transfer business. All roads lead to the RippleNet. All roads lead to the universal interoperable bridge running on the XRP ledger. It's no wonder they want those bags back. We got Crypto Eddie HODL with XRP expansion from SBI Japan, Vietnam, and Indonesia to remittance countries after the Philippines. We got the Digital Pound Foundation. Information from sources indicate that India's retail CBDC pilot has garnered substantial adoption, witnessing a daily transaction volume ranging from 20,000 to 25,000 in July. India plans for wholesale CBDC expansion into call, money markets, and retail CBDC to reach 1 billion transactions per day. We got Brett Hill, major warning. This is my primary bank in the UK and starting on September 11th. So 5 days away, it can refuse to give you money, take your money out and put it in some XRP, and inform your family and friends about the new system and load up while they still have some time.
NatWest, everybody's favourite bank. A leaflet just come through people's doors. Tomorrow, begins today. That sounds nice and optimistic. Let me give you a vision of what their tomorrow is. From September the 11th, NatWest will be limiting cash that you can deposit and cash that you can take out. And they keep the absolute right to refuse cash. They even keep the right to refuse checks. Basically, they want everything to be electronic. And just say you're abroad and you want, a few dollars or euros or whatever it may be to pay tips, etc. Do you know what? You go to an ATM, get some money out. They charge 2.75% on that. So actually, it's a huge disincentive to taking cash out anywhere you are in the world. The cashless society is coming. The big banks want it. And with that, there will be control on how you can spend your money. We already have legally binding targets for carbon emissions for countries, companies, carbon trading schemes. It's not going to be very long before you have your own personal carbon limit. And what better way to stop you buying that extra flight, that extra holiday, than being able to control what you spend? Do take this seriously. Now look, I'm very pleased that GB News have launched their Don't Kill Cash campaign, but cash is legal tender. And I really think Jeremy Hunt, Andrew Griffith, all those ministers, we need to move on this very, very quickly. From September the 11th, it could be impossible to pay cash into your NatWest account, to get cash out of your NatWest account. And you can bet your bottom dollar that all the other banks will follow in short order. We need the government to stand up and make it clear that cash is legal tender. The alternative, I've said it before, but it's true, the alternative, if everything you do is controlled by the banks, frankly, it won't be very long before, as they monitor your social media, we head towards communist China and a social credit system where only if you obey the prevailing orthodoxy of the day can you take part in life. We must not allow cash to disappear. We need the government to act, and very.
BYOB, be your own bank. Take your money out, put it into some XRP. The longer they take, the higher we climb on that XRP rich list. We got digital perspectives. Ripple has 90% of the coverage of the global FX market. Let that sink in. We got XRP drops, global payout coverage. Ripple's global payout network has moved more than 30 billion in payment volume. 2022, Ripple launched in new markets and upgraded the current fiat-based customers to HODL across key markets like Argentina, Belgium, Israel, Australia, Brazil, Kenya, Nigeria, Singapore, the UAE, UK, US. We got the global payout coverage, a growing network of payout partners. All roads lead to the universal bridge. We got Megan, meet the challenges, new reality, technology.
To mitigate these risks and speed up growth in years to come, we must meet the challenge this conference has set to respond innovatively to new realities and growing investment needs. Going back on a memory lane, think of how the Czechs, the Slovaks, the Slovenians had their companies seize the opportunities in front of them a generation ago when their countries joined the European Union. The opportunities are different today, but as supply chains, technologies, and trade shift, one thing remains the same. Countries that get the fundamentals right will be more successful.
We got ProCoin news. Ripple sues exchange for over 14.9 million. Ripple is suing the United Kingdom Currency Exchange for almost 15 million after the company allegedly failed to pay its invoices for cryptocurrencies. In an August 11th High Court claimed that GCC Exchange UK has not paid over 40,000 units of XRP token that it withdrew in a prior deal. Ripple in the lawsuit states in the breach of an agreement to date, the defendant has failed to pay the sum due under the withdrawal invoice. Ripple's going on the offense. They want that XRP back. We got Crypto Barbie, saw the Ripple advertisement on X, and of course, had to check it for myself if I could find it here in Dubai, and I found it. All roads lead to the Ripple net and the XRP ledger. Crypto means business, and XRP, built for payments, built for all the value. We got Sentiment Feed. New and free XRPL metrics are now available from Sentiment Feed. We're proud to be one of the most comprehensive data sources in the world for XRP and the XRP ledger, including several key on-chain social and development-related metrics that are used by Ripple. Keeping tabs on data will help to expand your knowledge all about the popular blockchain and its advancements since its launch back in 2012. Use XRPL metrics to enhance your understanding of the vast and exciting blockchain. Learn about how XRPL assets are being issued, how the supply of XRP is being distributed, and plenty more. Further, contingent on the launch of the anticipated XLIST 30 automated market maker, will admittedly have an AMM-related metric available to provide completely free, cutting-edge research tools to provide full transparency. Check out Sentiment Feed, and the new XRP Ledger metrics provide new groundbreaking transparency into on-chain research XRP, the XRP Ledger. We got XRPCrypto dump before the mega pump. We got cycle A. In this cycle, XRP closed above the Gaussian channel, while the channel was still red. However, on the way down, the color shifted to green and it plunged to the lower end of the Gaussian channel. We got cycle B, similar to cycle A. XRP soared way above the Gaussian channel while it was still in the red. Yet, as it started descending, the color turned green and it tumbled to the lower end of the Gaussian channel. And we got cycle B. Here, XRP surpassed the Gaussian channel while it was still in the red, just like the previous cycles. However, on the way down, the color transitioned to green and is currently holding above the mid-Gaussian channel. If the history is any indicator, we might experience the dump for the mega pump. Beyond the chart, here's my personal take. XRP has a tendency to catch people off guard and leave them behind in the dust. XRP army, stay ready, DCA, and load up while you still have some time. The mega pump is right around the corner. And we got another one from XRP BTC top, April 2025. It's time for some crypto excitement. If you take a look at the patterns, it seems that cycle 4 is following the footsteps of cycle 2. This trend continues and history repeats itself. We might just witness a spectacular BTC surge to its peak in April of 2025. Bears and bulls, your insights, thoughts, and opinions are more than welcome. And with that being said, bad man and bad ladies, I finally have done it. I sold everything and gone all in on XRP. I'm here. This will be my new temporary home until that rocket takes flight. Where will you be? And a once-in-life opportunity straight ahead when XRP's true price is finally set free and that regulation jar of molasses finally breaks open. Later glitches. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing those likes for some more Moon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish out there. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD.
XRP.
Buy up those bags. Don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe. Drop a comment down below. All the OG diamond hands out there, drop a comment down below. Drop an elbow from the top ropes. Catch you up here, top floor on the mothership for the moon party. BYOB. Bring your own bags. Be your own bank. Bring your own billions. Peace out, crypto ghosts.
We about to explode, we about to escape. If only you had the patience, get your bags off exchanges, waiting like a ticking time bomb. But they losing hope, cause Jed running out of tacos. And we cop those, cause you know, and I know, getting bags till we got a pile. Them funds is in denial, them rockets went for miles. It still ain't been down, where they all went. I think they took the crown. They try to shoot us down, but they know they can't stop it. No, not this time, we just rock it. They say we look like prophets while we island shopping. The mothership rocking, the whole fam popping. The bottles keep lasting.